how's it going? We're back. So, I did one temper cycle, then I put it on the surface grinder. You know, made sure it was pretty straight and all that, and then did the second temper. Yeah, we're good to go. We're all nice and clean. It's only at like a 120. It's nice and straight. So let's get over and get these bevels working. All right, let's do this. Oh yeah, these came out nice too. Nice and straight. Like I said, I'm just gonna show you these and do these off camera, but all right, to the grinder. Before I forget, got this all drilled. I tapped the side, I made this the wrong side. You know, the big hole's supposed to be on this side, but it'll still work. And this, you see, it'll hang over. This is angle iron, I just welded on. Another thing of bad welds. So yeah, it'll be like this. And then this piece, you know, you'll have bolts in this hole and this hole. The bolts will come through here, tapped into this, and then bolts here. I milled these out, milled, and then, you know, welded everything else on. We're getting closer and closer. Can't wait to try it. All right, let's get grinding. So I got this 36. This is the one I use for just about everything else too. So I just want to get this off and see where we're at. And then, you know, once I get this off, I'll go and I'll ink it up and we'll put a 60 on there and go from there. All right, let's get this done. Whew, man, that stuff is just in there. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm never doing that again, where I take it out of the oven and I just let it dry and sit. And once it gets down to like 100 degrees or something, I'm definitely washing off. Which reminds me, if you watch my heat treating video, it's had me thinking a lot. I was very stupid using that wet towel to try to put it out. I remember I had those wet towels because I spilled the Parks 50, but that tank is like a third the size. From now on, I'm putting some kind of lid, or maybe even like a cookie sheet, something that when something goes wrong, I can smother it. I've just gotten complacent. I've heat treated so much that, you know, I think, oh, nonchalant. I do have fire extinguishers to be prepared, but that could have gone very bad. So yeah, that's something I'll never do again for sure. All right, let's keep this. This 36 might be worn out too. It's not touching this. Yeah, I'm gonna go dikem this up and then we'll put a 36 ceramic on there and get all this. That's why I always say wash that anti-scale off, because man, it's almost worse than scale if you don't wash it off, you try to grind it off. Alright, I'll be back. Let me mark this all up. Be careful, we'll take most off this side and a little bit off the other side. If we can get the scale off, that is, or whatever that is. Alright, here we go. Oh, the line is right there. And I can barely get this off. I wonder how hard this is going to be a beast. Whew. Alright, let's do this other side. It's a brand new 36 ceramic, so. I'll probably cut this down to about 2 minutes, but just getting that was probably about a half an hour. Whew. Man. Alright, but we're bringing it in. See, we didn't have to take much off this side, but man, look at all that we've had to take off this side. Woo. Wait. Let's get to this. Man, this 5160 is a trip. I just went upstairs and took a break. Wasn't even 10 minutes. Look at that. This stuff's rusty as hell. Put it here. Yeah, that's about it. Just trying to get that little bit right there off. Not going too far. We always bring it out a little bit more if we had to, but. Alright, so to get this curve in, I hang that belt over, but to get it back down here to the line, I want to bring it in so the belt's not hanging here and hitting, but I can get it right up and get that little part right there. That is a lot of grinding. Let's put a little bit of WD-40 here before it starts to rust. Gotta go over this side again. This is what this side will look like if I don't touch it. Oh! All the way up to here. I just gotta get this tip and this tip. Then we can go up some grits. Still a little thick right here. I don't know if you saw that, so I was stopping to make sure I put it in, but putting the whole thing on here is not taking it down. I had to lift the blade up and almost like do the 90s again to bring it down so I can, see how it's right there, it's brought down. So then I can fan it back in. Other than that, it just won't do it. So I had to take a little bit out and then bring it in. Other than that, I got it to the line everywhere else. But yeah, just right in here seems to be the problem part. Actually both sides, because I gotta bring this side in right here too. If you can see right here, it needs to come in. So let's get that side and then we'll even it all out. That's one thing. Someone might not even know about knives, but the first thing they'll do is they'll walk up and look right here to see how your plunges look, to see how even they are. That's why you always see me concentrating, trying to bring them right straight in. This one curves a little bit more than this one right there, but once we flatten this off, should bring that peak right in here in. Right here you can see they're even, just like here, where you want these two to come up and meet at the same place. Like this has to come back some. You want these two to come in and meet right at the same spot and hit right in the middle. Still got a little bit to take off right there to make it happen. Yeah, I know, picky, but it's gotta be done. So that's it. When you're going with a big knife, you just section, you know, then bring it back through. But yeah, just take it in little parts, 2-inch parts. You don't want to stop on one 2-inch part, because then you'll put it in grooves. But you just want to kind of bring it down, you know, work it, and then pull it through. Work it, pull it through, you know. Come back and blend it. See, I still got some here. But you know what? Well, let me get this rust off on WD-40 real quick. Hold on. I still got a little bit right here at this tip. But other than that, we are straight. It's hard to keep a big old blade like that straight. So I'll come back in a little bit. It'll be tomorrow for me for about a second for you. And we'll do like 120, maybe 240 and see where we're at. Through the flats and, you know, see how all this looks. But yeah, let me spray it down with WD-40 because I don't want this all rusting again. 10 minutes and it was a rust bucket. Here we go. Yeah, alright. It's because I keep dipping in all that water. Because when I did the flats on the surface grinder, it wasn't like that. That's how it's supposed to look. I don't know how you guys, if you guys can see it. Put your eye on that. Alright. Welcome back. The two knives are finished and, well, my part is finished and on the way to stand tomorrow. So let's get back to this. The 5160 chopper. Yeehaw. Dun, 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 dun. So the new YouTube thing likes your face in the thumbnail. So here, this will be our thumbnail. Ta-da! Right? I saw a bunch of people on different channels saying you get put up more if you have your face. Alright, so I'm going to put this on the surface grinder, hit it with a 240 just to get the flats done, and then we'll finish off the bevels. Well, I usually have a little diamond block that I use to hit these corners with, but I just had to use my diamond honing deal, just to knock down the high spots. That's what I get for never putting things back. I'm sure it's sitting right there on this table or something. Anything diamond just to wipe down seam, so it's not the highest part. Because once you get over 240 belts, it's a real pain. Alright, let's do this. Since now I got a nice finish on it, I'm going to want to take it off with the screwdriver because I can do the bevels. But let me put another belt on here because I have a feeling I wore this 320 out. Yeah, look at that. Woo-wee. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I had it off, and I pulled the thing out and it whacked me real good. Better not show blood on YouTube, I might get something, I don't know. I'm already demonetized, so I guess I gotta go down to 120, because look, that's like an inconsistency in the blade. So let me go back and put a 120 on here, and I'll come back up. I'll do this off camera. But basically I'm going to go to a 120 then come back up to the 320. So check this out. My stickers came, but you can't even read where it says handmade designs. And I called them and I told them you should have it, you know, where you can print it out, because they have like a designer thing, and I put it up and this is what came out. But I didn't know you couldn't read that. And I told them, look, you make it so when you put your design, you can print it out to see what it's going to look like. So I changed it, and she's like, I'll give you 50% off. So I'm ordering some more that had the evaders bigger, and the handmade designs down here that has like that little Bowie knife I make in the middle. So it's going to look a lot better. Man, I was like, man, I spent all that money on this? That's crap. But the lady was cool and worked with me. Alright, so I went ahead and put that cork belt on. There's a few spots like here. I got that spot out here. But yeah, so I'm just gonna have to go, once I get up to a higher belt, I'll just have to, like, you know, flat grind it or something to make sure I get everything. Because there's little, I knew when I was pulling it off that I was getting little scratch marks, so I had to go over it again to get it off. At least I know it's really flat and straight. Here's a brand new 120. So let's do that. Now we'll see where we're at. Whew, we're getting there. We are getting there. Got a little bit more I gotta get. Just gotta get a good grip. I'm losing my grip. Yeah, see, we brought that roundness down just like I said. I knew once we surface grounded it would. So now we just got this little bit right here. And we're getting there. Alright, just gotta get a better grip on her. Alright, ouch. Whew. Well, that was stupid. The belt was spinning and stopping. I threw my hand up and went whack! Put my finger right into it. But I can't show blood. Alright, I was just about to say, I'm getting tired, so I better stop. And I went whack! I just put some PB Blaster on it. It's got a few spots it needs to fix up, like right in here. This side, man, I'm so glad I got that out. Yeah. They're matching. You know, I'll have to hit that once I get to a higher, like 320 or something. But man, yeah, right here I need to fix. But I got room. I could tell I was getting tired, so I stopped. I gotta bring this up just a little bit. It's fading into here like this. Alright. But I think the next will be handles, because all I'm going to do is do what I just did, but go up to maybe a cork belt, maybe a Scotch Brite. So maybe you'll get 3 videos this week. We'll see. Right when I was turning off the wheel, or the grinder, to say I'm getting too tired, I better stop, the wheel was spinning down. I put my hand up and caught right where the nail catches the skin. Man, it was right on the edge of the belt, like a 20-mile-per-hour paper cut. You know how paper cuts hurt? Man, I think slicing myself with a razor would have hurt less. Alright, there, that'll be our thumbnail. I'm so glad I got those plunges worked out. Man, yeah, 600 corks on the side, but it needs a little touch up here and there. Oops. So that's about it. I hope you're enjoying this build and the other build. You get 2 for 1 this week. I'm exhausted. I got some editing. You probably already watched the collaboration video, so I don't know when this will be up, but I'm exhausted. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. I hope you guys are learning, you know, because I sure am, and that's what it's all about. Enjoy. And as always, take it easy.